Welcome back to Anime Baseless's Bleach Anniversary Chapter Day 4. Holy crap. Okay, so I gotta get something off my chest, okay? Before we get into the Anniversary Chapter, before we get into all this shit, my manager has called me out on shit content. Sir, I have made like 7 videos in my lifetime. 5 of them are right here, okay? I have made no content, sir. It can't be shit if I don't have any. You know what? Come back to me in a year. And then you can call my content shit. And yes, I am actually going to send him the link to this and call his ass out right up front. Because you know what? Screw him. Screw everyone else who says this is shit content. I don't have fucking years of content making under my belt. Go look at every YouTuber ever and be like, man, his early shit sucked ass. Because you know what? That's how you get good at something. You suck hard at it. Unless it's at my job where I'm actually perfect and have never been better and a supremely deity at everything I do. I could literally do my boss's job, his boss's job, and his boss's boss's job while sleeping. So, now that rant's out of the way, and yes, I am going to send him the link to this just because, you know what? On him. Let's get into the chapter. This is part 4. If I knew other languages, I would have done other languages by now, but I know English. God-fearing, God-loving English. Damn, I might be dumb. Alright, so we get outside of Katakura Town. We're sitting outside, and, you know, there's a little argument going on between Ichigo and Ruki's. Like, captains are the one that attends the ritual, and vice captains are allowed to capture the halls for preparation. And he's like, why do you have all these other people here? Renji's like, hey, look, outsiders should shut up and quit yapping about traditions. Why are you even here? You're not... This is our job. You're captain level. You're to act as a captain substitute for the living world, basically. Because Ukitake was your friend. So, and he's like, I told you to attend the ritual, not the capturing of the hollow. Like, these are different things. It's like, you know, your friend says, hey, I'm going to go and kill one of my cows for a good dinner. And you're out there with him killing a cow like the week before the dinner. Like, so this is the party, right? Kind of shit party. Not a lot out here. You ain't doing nothing. You're just slaughtering a cow. He's like, bro, this isn't the party. The party's next week. The hell are you doing here? The party is next week. I'm just slaughtering a cow that had the food ready. So, yeah, it's kind of like that. Or going to a crawfish bowl and going out with the boat to catch the crawfish. It's not the part of a crawfish bowl. You go Weller Bull in the crawfish. So, Ichigo's a little ahead of the crowd. And, of course, Rangiku's got to come in. Oh, glorious Rangiku's got to come in and go, all right, well, we'll get this done quickly, and you can attend the funeral, and, you know, maybe go out for a drink or 2 or 5 or 20 or 30. And, Renji's like, you can drink today? And Ichigo's like, yeah, I still have time until my deadline. And, of course, this is where we kind of learn that Ichigo's a translator, and Rangiku's got a thing for intellectuals. So, damn, my hopes and dreams of being with Rangiku have died. They've died a horrible, horrible, miserable death with a little heart emoji drawn by some Japanese man at the end of a sentence. My hopes and dreams have died. Well, my lovely manager, looks like I'll be working more overtime and harassing you more. So, on you. See, I warned you. If I'm not dateable, I have nothing to do but work. Alright, and then they're talking about Rindo, the vice captain of Iba-san's division. Which, I mean, it's kind of cool that he's deaf. So, you know, get your, you know, minority group of people, I guess. I don't know. If a whole lot of mute and deaf people, I guess they would read a lot of manga just because it kind of makes sense. It's like, oh, okay, well, it's pretty pictures, I like it. And, you know, okay, I get it. I'm kind of getting it now. And then we have and then we, this is hard. This is the hardest thing for me. Because I want to like what I see, but I want to hate what I see. Okay? I want to like and hate it at the same time, and it pains me. It pains me. So, Gairu's Garus is like a Japanese sensation where they get like the super dark tan and the really platinum blonde hair and the really super overly bubbly. They dress kind of skimpy, and it's in one aspect it's really super freaking hot to me, and the other aspect is freaking gross, and I hate it, and I want it to die. But it's also really super hot, but it's also really gross. It's brain don't work. It's gone stupid. So yeah, she's been influenced by, you know, the living world, and she's Yara's division or vice captain, and she's kind of crazy. She's kind of crazy, and she's got the iPhone too. So yay, more Steve Jobs. And she's like, it's Ichigo-san, the great hero of the war. He's the one who destroyed Aizen and killed Yu-Habak and went to the Wako Mundo and all the other cool shit. Take a picture with me, bitch! And she does like the cool little, you know, peace sign with the little thumb sticking out. And she's like, I put a filter on it, don't you worry, bucko. Look, smexy. Smart and sexy. So we kind of jump back to, thank God we jump back. Thank God we jump back. Okay, we're away from that. We're away from that. The scary thing's gone. It's okay, guys. It's gone. It's gone. Okay? It's gone. We're good now. Okay, so we jump back and we get to kind of where I guess the little doorway thingy where they come through is. And it looks like someone trespassed. And someone just had to put their mind to it, and they got a little hell butterfly. And someone broke the rules. So yeah, Ichika broke the rules. She did the big no. So yeah, I can't imagine anyone's gonna be really super excited about Ikacha being in the human world, especially because her dad's a vice captain, and it's probably more than a little bit grumpy that this bullshit went down. So she's looking up and she's like, shit going to go down. This is bad. This is very, very bad. This is no good. We have a giant 2 circles, titties, with a tiny, tiny chest. So no, it's actually more like shoulder circles. Appearing behind Ichigo and Renji, and behind Rangiku and all the other squad vice captains. And she's like, what's that? Why hasn't anyone noticed? And it's coming for Renji! And she screams, Father! Probably not that. Father! See, probably like that. Probably more than Father! Why'd I give her like a Brooklyn accent? Father! Why? Why must this happen, Father? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. And Renji's first response is, Ichika, why the hell are you here? What the hell? You don't come to the living world. No living world for you. Dumb little bimbo. What the hell are you doing? Okay. So, and this giant arm thingy with like shoulder blades and weird smacks the ever-loving shit out of Renji. I mean, just chunks him right into a house, beats the hell out of him. He is screwed up this day. This family's day is wrecked, okay? Like, mom's getting a divorce, kid's dead, dad's dead, shit ain't going right, okay? There's this arm going, and it's like, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Slice. Zangetsu just slices right through it, not a problem, like damn butter. That is gone. That is just gone. It's not happening. It's not here. It doesn't exist. It's gone. And everyone, even Shusui is like, was that a hollow? What? And Chub ass over here is like, why didn't anyone notice it? Well, the little annoying girl who was, well, I guess that's Rukia's subordinate now because Rukia took her captain's place, gets gutted, which is always nice. And then we see these non-hollow hollows. So, as you notice, the holes are on the outside. Now, I don't know if you know about hollows, but the reason they're called hollows is there's a hollow hole in them. See, get it? Hollow hole. That's why they got a hole in them, because they're hollows. I know, I just really simplified like 800 chapters into like 2 sentences. And now everyone hates me. So you know what? I don't care. I'm still making content. Because screw everyone else, eventually someone will get my humor. And those 3 people will like and subscribe. Everyone else won't. And Shusui and Chub-Ass over here. I'm going to keep calling him Chub-Ass until someone says his name. Because I don't remember it. And I'm not going to look it up because that's dumb and I don't want to. Because he's a beta character and I don't care about him. Because I've never liked him. They're like, oh, well shit. This is bad. So Ikaka sees her father get up. He's obviously very upset. And he's like, yeah, why are you here? And she's like, I'm sorry, I snuck in, I'm sorry, I did a bad thing. Well, that happens. Ikaku is basically going through slaughtering everything. And he's the one who notices they don't have Ryatsu, so slice them all up and, you know, we'll get a hollow later. You know, hey, look, hollows don't just come out of nowhere. They appear at set times, and we'll just get one later, okay? It's fine. We have all night. We can get one whenever we need to. It's not a big deal. We'll be fine. We'll make it, okay? Of course, Chub-Ass is like, we're supposed to be catching hollows, and Ikaku's like, shut up. We'll get one later. Shut up. We'll do this later. We will be fine. Okay? We will be fine. So, we go through here, and her little boyfriend, pictures up, you'll see it. The little girl who's rookie is vice captain's like, we can capture all after we take these guys out. And her little boyfriend's like, this isn't the time to be saying that. You're dying. You're my only chance to get laid. So, on sword release, the Chad looking mother effer, his Shikai release is give birth, which basically looks like he writes in katakana, raven or bird or something. Hawk. Taka. Hawk. Oh, I should have known that. That was Sasuke's thing. Hawk. And he turns his sword into like little like cut figures, like little cut figurines that you cut out of paper, little paper figurines. And basically what happens is that it turns into hawks. Well, he launches it at one of these outward hollows, and it completely disintegrates it. So now I have a new fear of hawks. Didn't have a fear of hawks beforehand, but if a flock of hawks could do that to that thing, dear God, what they could do to my skinny ass. Okay, I will die. I will die quickly and painfully. And that's just how it is. And then the little Gaiyu girl, she appears again, and confuses me greatly with her kawaii cuteness, and her little tongue out, her little cute face, little cute legs and butt, okay? And then she does like the giant bear claw things, and then a giant bear appears behind her. So, I don't know. Is that her zanpato? Is it? I don't know. Maybe. It could be her fingernails, or her zanpato, or her rings. Who the hell knows? I bet it's her rings. I bet she's got a lot of little rings on. You know? I bet it's the damn rings that her zanpato is released for. And you know what? It makes whatever shape she makes come manifest, and you know, it bites this thing's head off. Because that's neat. And then it bites its crotch off, which is terrifying. And arouses me. I'm scared aroused. Okay, now we're moving on. We're moving on to Moriori's vice captain, the dude with the horns in the head. I don't know his name. He sees one of the big ones running at him. It's got like three little circles on his head. Okay, that's kind of neat. Then he's like, Ron, melt. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 8, 8, 8, 8, 1, 2, 3, 6, 6. And he basically makes mega acid. Okay? Then you got the little serpent looking one, 7 times. And looks like that is Kira. Yep, that's Kira. Because I'm going to scroll down here. And yeah, that's Wabisuke. And it is decapitating him. Because I know Wabisuke. And I know Kira because I like Kira. And Kira's cool. And he's one of my favorite characters. And Kira, why don't you quit your hobby of patrolling remote regions? He's like, yeah, it suits me. Both remote regions and arriving late. This is what Kira does. Kira's like, hey, I'm going to patrol for remote reasons, and I'm going to arrive late. So why don't you kick rocks, bucko? Because, you know what? Who the hell's going to stop me? You? I don't think so. I'm going to hit you about 8 times, and, yeah, you'll be really slow. So, Renji's over here like, I'm glad. Looks like we got things under control. Weird, strange hollows are going, but, looks like we're probably good. And, his daughter's going to get scolded for probably a good while. Because he's heading out, and he's like, yeah, your bitch ass is in trouble. You about got dad killed. So, now, some really fun chains appear out of nowhere. Who doesn't love fun chains? Fun chains are fun, Who doesn't love fun chains? And you have this fun little, don't be such in a hurry, Rabarai Renji. I wanted to see your face on a suspicious day, so I went out of my way to come here. And of course, Renji's like, you are Sapporo. And Sapporo's got a really cool, like, demon skeleton arm with fire on it. He's got the hollow thingy on the outside. He's got a bunch of chains around him. He's got some bubbly things that look like I was on a trip. And he's like, what? It's just you? Shit! Damn it! I wanted someone else. I said I wanted to see your face, but it's just a little illusion. I don't want to see that scrawny Quincy or that mad scientist isn't here either. So apparently Sapporo's got like trauma from Mayuri. Mayuri gave Sapporo permanent trauma. It even went into hell. And it's like, yeah, that's confirmation right there, right next. Yep, I've fallen into hell. Well, that sucks. What do you mean? Hell is nice. It's like a release from the yoke of a hollow. Your whole is moved outside of your body. Both pain and hatred, like tears. So yeah, he's got no more hollow hole, and he cries a lot, and it basically flows outside his brain. And he's like, oh, what is that poor scary thing on your leg? So, yeah. Apparently he's the warden of hell, is what this reads to me. Not that you have to answer me, since the warden of hell is all-seeing. I'm gonna assume he's the warden of hell, because he knows what it is. It's his kid. So, and he's even like, I'm gonna kill your daughter. So then, plus, he is the warden of hell, which is, okay, that's kind of cool. So, Renji gets caught, and it looks painful. And his daughter's like, no! And of course, Ichigo has to step in and be like, bitch, this is my friend. I hurt him. I decide who gets to win this fight. The name is Bleach. The story of Ichigo. Did you not learn during the Wako Mundo arc? I am a shonen protagonist, and now I have short hair. I'm like 800% stronger. Okay? Screw you. I am 800% stronger now. Yes, I'm real mature. So he goes, hey Renji, take your kid to a safe space. I'm gonna do my thing. And of course Sapporo, he knows Ichigo. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, Kurosaki Ichigo. And Ichigo, greatest line, perfect, absolute best line. Who the hell are you? Yeah. Sapporo and Ichigo never actually had any talking lines thinking back to it. Okay? So you had Renji and Yuru fighting him. Renji and the Quincy fighting him. Okay? They get all the way onto the top of Wako Mundo, or all the way onto the surface of Wako Mundo, into the Aizen Palace thing. They're up there. Kenpachi goes and talks to Ichigo while Mayuri stops Sapporo. Okay? Mayuri does that. Mayuri never gives Ichigo a chance to talk to Sapporo. They never have any interaction. There's none. There is zero interaction. Screw it, we're going to keep going with the chapter. I haven't even read this part of the chapter, but we're going to keep going. Okay, so looks like we have all the captains. Yes, I'm going to have to make another video for Friday, but screw it, it'll be fine. So we have all the captains gathered. It's nice. There's a little rock thing. It's like a statue. And there's a lot of bubbles going on. Soy phone's like, this is weird. Yaku's like, yeah, this is kind of odd. Everyone's like, what is this? It's not reishi. That won't return to the atmosphere. And, of course, Head Captain is like, this is a will-o-wisp from hell. As Head Captain, I get to know all these things because I'm Head Captain now. I love this dude. Shusui, or I don't know what his name is. I love him, I don't know what his name is. So everyone's like, well, it was from hell? It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. And okay, Toy Phone, you're right on. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a damn lick of sense. Super Siton. So basically he goes in and explains it's been spoken about for a long time in Soul Society and believed to be a superstition as well. That there is a world, spiritual authority, is unit measure to measure utilized by nobility. So basically, average division members are grade 20, vice captains are between a 5 and a 4, captains consist of grade 3 and higher. When a Soul Reaper dies, grade 3 and higher can't really disintegrate because the reishi concentration is too high. So that's what the Spirit Funeral Festival is for, basically. And he's saying a superstition, so he doesn't actually know for sure that this is what happens, but he's been told that this is what happens. So, and basically, Salapore finishes this and says that grade 3 and higher are sent down to hell to disintegrate. So Salapore and Ichigo are fighting, and he's like, I'm telling you the truth! And, they're a pretty good little fight scene. I like the little hollow circle on the back. Souls that have lost ability to return to him his power that they have sought are saved by sending them down to hell. So basically, instead of condemning them to unbearableness in the Soul Society or on Earth, they send them to hell so they can actually disintegrate. Which, I mean, I guess makes kind of sense. Like, if you gotta disintegrate them, you'd rather disintegrate them somewhere safe. That doesn't matter, i.e. hell. But, again, with Salapore appearing, it's proof that the balances are broken. Yeah, that does make sense. Apparently the tremendous reishi that was keeping the mouth of hell in check, Sosuke Aizen disappeared, and right after Yuha Bak, their tremendous went down hell one after another. Oh, yeah. Well, think about it. You had a lot of captains die right then and there. You had a lot of captains between Ugetake and Aizen alone are two massive pressures. Plus, didn't you have the Soul King die? You got like a straight 0. Yamamoto, Unohana, yeah. So there's been a lot of deaths. God, Unohana was Kenpachi in Genryusai? The head captain? Oh shit, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot being shoved down into the mouth of hell all of a sudden. Well, Salapore gets stabbed in the back. So, okay, that's good. Ichigo's like, oh shit. So, Ukitake's Zanbato, which is massive at this point, okay? Like, his sword was not this big. Salapore would probably stand about my tall. Comes out of nowhere and gashes this dude in the back. And basically says the ritual is finished. Right in front of Ukitake Jishiro's shrine, which is the soul badge. Because Ichigo... So how it works in Japanese society, someplace that you remember the person who died can be considered a shrine. So substitute soul badge. Ichigo remembers Ukitake for giving it to him. Kind of makes sense. So when he says he will return, and we're kind of getting some more backstory on the Hell Butterflies, because it's always been that way. There's no other way that you would have noticed, if you ever wondered why the butterflies that guide Soul Reapers have Hell in their names. It's former captains. It's former captain level Shimigami who have passed on. And we end it with the most glorious, glorious ending. Bleach, beneath from hell from the jaws of hell arc. It is an arc. Okay, so my final thoughts on this. Holy shit, this is great. I hope they're not all this long. I really do. Obviously, if they do make this an actual official arc and Taito Kubo's like, hey, I'm coming back. This is going to be a monthly thing. I will make it an arc and I will do it. I will keep up the Bleach reviews. I will do them as they come out as early as possible. I like to get a jump on. I don't really care. I don't notice too much of a difference between the actual Viz release and like spoilers. Okay, I don't really see that much of a difference. None of the way I do it. Okay. So if he does do it, I will keep up with it. I really just want to do this to kind of get out there, get my foot back into YouTube, kind of show that I can do it now that I got the house and everything, and I have the time, effort, and energy. So I really wanted to do that, but at the same time, I wanted to just kind of show off, like, hey, this is what I got. But anyways, that's all for me. That's all I got going on. Once again, my name is Anime Baseless. I'm signing out. Again, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm doing this for my fun and my enjoyment. But lets me know that you like the content. If you like a certain way, I'll try to gear it towards that way a little bit. But anyways, out y'all. Bye.